Hello everyone, it is Sweaty Zeus coming to you again from Dark Souls 2. 2? I can't say anything. Scholar of the First Sin, DLC, Crown of the Sunken King. We're going to go through this area up here, which is one of the most annoying in the game. You'll see there, I was messing around with rings. You're going to want to throw on the Ashen Knuckle Ring, or Ash Knuckle Ring we got a while back from, uh, was it Roy the Explorer? Uh, Petrification, it's the same as death basically. If you'll get instantly killed. But you can get petrified in here, and then there's also, I think it was the Ring of Resistance I had on. If you go back there and look, I think that's what it was. But it's the one with like four colors, the one that prevents not the elements, but the one that prevents like bleed and curse and petrify and all that. I what's weird is I didn't even have my petrified bar come up in here, which I was shocked at. Also, I threw on the King's armor, which I had on earlier, because it seemed to be the best as far as resisting the petrification. So, um, yeah, I would just make sure you get that up. But for whatever reason, I didn't get even the bar for petrify coming on, which I was kind of shocked at. Before I had issues with it when I'd go through here. And I got hit by the little dudes that hit you quite a bit when I got in here. There's like those little, if you remember back in Black Gulch, the guys that spit toxic at you, they spit something at you that basically makes you petrified. So, anyways, if ruined office will get the fuck out of the way. They'll gank you like right when you come in, so be careful right here. I almost die. I'm recording this post. There actually it did come on for a second. I saw that. Or no, that was actually no, that was actually poison. So, and we'll have good resistance for that as well because that ring poison's one of the other things that resists against poison, curse, bleed, and petrify. And we're gonna have a little boss fight at the end here, and it's gonna be against three NPCs, and they're all really tough. One's gonna be a Havel with dual Dragon Tooth, and he can. I mean, he could one shot you if your health's low. Like he hits hard. And then see that the little thing waddling around down there? Those shoot you. You can't destroy them, but the other statues you can knock over, like the ones I have. Um, but again, like I said, I don't even seem like I'm getting close to getting petrified in here, which I remember being an issue when I played through it before. So maybe just having both rings on. There must be some sort of tier you get high enough where it doesn't even phase you. I don't know. But even, I remember when I played through this before, it being like a real pain in the ass. But honestly, you can just run through this whole area. There's not much here. Um, and you're gonna probably have to run through it to defeat the three NPCs because you can't take that out. They're really tough. And if you slowly make your way through here, you're gonna wear down a lot of your chugs, your Estus flasks, and your spell usages if you don't have the crown on like I do to refill them or enough herbs. But you'll go through that tunnel, not that one there, but the one on the left of it. I just kind of looked, was just right in front of where the little waddling head sprayer guy is. I don't know, the bundle of statues that's shooting at you. You can come back in here and kind of heal or get your petrify down if it's up. But you'll see we just get a bunch of like consumable stuff. There's not really anything here that's super must have. Sanctum Mace, which that's a drop from those dudes. The Dragon Sanctum guys. Kind of run around here for a second, forgetting where to go. There's two bright bugs though. That is a good pickup there. That's not the. I thought that was it. Where's the... Not that one. It's the one next to it, right there, I think. Right there. Yeah, that's the one you go down. You'll see, I mean, it's still not coming up. That little thing that comes up, like when we get hit with poison, should come up, the little bar, and letting you know you're getting slowly inflicted, but I never see it, so. Can't crush that statue for some reason. You can stand back here with a bow, take these guys out, or kind of kite them to you one by one. I would suggest that because there's quite a bit of them up there. And then there's also going to be one of those big worms like at Black Gulch that pops out. So just be on the lookout for him because he'll kind of take you by the surprise. And if you're dealing with a couple of those guys hitting you with their mace, I mean, it hits pretty hard. And then you got poison on you. And there's like 4 of them up there. So I would recommend at least taking a few of them out this way. You can wear them down pretty good by the time they get to you anyways. I'm addicted to headshots. So it's like I try to, even when it's like probably better just to shoot them. I'm gonna reclass my character again too, back to Dex once we're done here. The dragon, which we'll fight. I already gave you a little preview of it in the last episode where I went in and just kind of tested him and picked up the ring that's in there. I think I picked the ring up. I'll have to go back and watch it. But there is a ring there you can go pick up that'll help you with the fight. But there's the snake dude, if you remember them from way earlier in Black Gulch. But yeah, when I went in there and tested it out, you might have seen that Dark does really well on... I can't remember his name. It just starts with a C or S. The dragon for this area. But we'll fight him after this. You can do this after or just totally skip it. There's honestly, it's really not that. The only thing back here is like a little dress you can wear. And there might be another item we can pick up. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I die here. You can see like we're not doing a ton of damage on the Havel character. You see one hit, he just murks us. So if you're good at parrying, it might be a good time to break it out with him. What I recommend you do is go take out the archer. He's gonna be a little weaker one-on-one, and those other two are gonna run at you, and he's gonna stand back and snipe you. So run over here, take him out. You might want to hit. Oh, yeah, that's what got me. I remember now. Backstab from Havel will get you every time. I don't think he's a real Havel, but you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna run my way back down there now. I'm just looking at the stuff I have here, and I'm like, in my mind, I'm just like, what is going on? Because I'm not figuring out like why I'm not even getting like any ticks for petrify. So I was like looking at this and seeing it increases the resistance. It doesn't negate it. Like it feels like it did. This one does too. Just increases resistance, but maybe there's a threshold. I don't know. I will recommend though, this is one area you're probably going to want to use the summons. Don't be a try hard here because this area sucks. And take it on those 3 on your own. Oh man, I can't imagine them not be fun. Especially with the run back. Not for me. You can call me whatever names you want, but I'm going to use the summons here. And you can see it's easy, pretty easy to run through this area, honestly. We don't take much damage. Wrong way. I thought about speeding it up, but it's like by the time I got to doing it, we're like already Already almost all the way through. This area is a little more tricky here. Just try to time your rolls. Watch out for him. Especially when you're getting hit with all those little sprays. But you can see we barely took any damage. I didn't even use a flask or anything. So I'm going to go ahead and coat with dark. Let these guys come over here, and I'm going to immediately run for bow guy. He's got one of the great bows, so he will hit pretty hard. That's why it's a good reason, I think, to take him out. You might want to take these out too, because he likes to stand over here, and it'll make it easier to mess with them. Otherwise, they not worried about the getting hit with the petrified, but they will stagger you when they hit you sometimes, so might be a good idea for that. He's voiding my damn dark orbs. Piece of shit. I think I barely get this, like, do this. Because I think it comes down to just me at the end. Dudes all hit like trucks. See, an arrow just took like 6 of my health. When I hit Havel Pretender. What's his name? Ancient Soldier Varg. I'm like doing no damage to him. I think I start getting backstabs. He is easy to backstab just because he's so slow, and it's easy to dodge those too. But man, if you miss it, you pay for it. That's another thing you do is hop down, and usually at least one, sometimes two, will jump down after you, and you can kind of run up, and that'll give you a little time alone with the bow guy. I'm not really doing what I'm saying here, but kind of searching for backstabs, and we get a good one. Oh, just missed that one. Oh, almost died here, I think. Oh man. Oh man, are we gonna make it? Just barely. Now it's your turn. You don't have quite the armor the others do. Come on, Sarah. Eat some dark orb. You know you want them. You're hungry. One more for the road. Come on. I'll run out like right when I'm about to kill him, of course. That's okay though. You can eat my spear. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I can take those rings off now. I'm not worried about petrify. Do a little extra dark damage. How do I almost die to these guys? It seems like I'm about to just destroy them. Oh, that's right. We've only got one left and he's about to die. I have to take them on kind of both at the same time, unfortunately. I don't know, we still got Rapacious Andre, but he's about to die too. Stand back there and shoot at him, Andre. That's what we need. That'll usually buy you a little time if you drop down, because they kind of animate where they stagger after they land, and then sometimes they have trouble getting around the corners. So, I don't know why I didn't dodge that. That was pretty pathetic. Getting a little sloppy here. Come on, Andre. Eat some dark. Eat some dark. Dark spear. There you go. Maybe I don't barely finish this. Thought I did. Might be the dragon fight. Yeah, because I can backstab you now. We'll be fine with that. Oh yeah, you're getting backstabs for days now, buddy. You got no chance, sir. Now we're just playing monkey in the middle with him. He's like, which one? Which one? They have trouble deciding who to target sometimes. So what do you get for all that? Twinkling Tight Night Slab, and Petrified Bone, which are nice. I'm doing a little dance because I'm so excited. Yeah! It's not the end yet, sir. Go pick up your dress from the dry cleaners. I'm like, what is back here? I can't remember. Something awesome. Blackweed bomb. Cool. And there's a chest. What amazingness is in here? Flower skirt. That's a troll. That's 100% a troll from Bandai Namco. Or from software, I mean. Bandai just just distributes it, but yeah. From software was trolling us there for sure. Now I'm just looking at the beauty of the Sanctum City, and we're gonna go take on the dragon. So hopefully you're ready for that. It's not too bad, but just make sure, check the wiki if you're not dark. There's some other things. I cannot remember. He is weak to magic, I'll tell you that. Magic and dark. But other than that, I'm blanking right now. But he is very, I thought he was pretty easy to do with dark. Even though I barely beat him. But it was like my first real try. Here we go. Yeah. Time to take on the dragon. And that'll be the end of the DLC. And this is like, I think, more of like a real dragon fight than the ancient dragon we fought. He just kind of like, he didn't have a huge moveset. He just kind of goes up, and comes down, and sprays fire. This one will fly around and does all kinds of cool stuff. It's a lot more lively. Main things to watch out for is he does like a tail whip and he'll thrust his head side to side when you're in range. So he has those two melee attacks. I think he has one of his claw too. And then he'll also kind of dive bomb you. So when he's going up in the sky and starting to swoop down, just kind of start walking side to side and then rolling when he gets close. Um, let's see, what else does he have? He has a move where he's on the ground and blow fire at you. It's pretty easy to dodge. You just want to remember, kind of go like in a side to side way when you see him um, powering it up, and then obviously you can roll. I think I'll put on whatever type of armor I have resistance for. I can't remember, but as always, check Vex Your Life if you're needing help. Like as far as with the boss, what I usually do is just fight them, and then if I'm struggling, I'll go check out like what are they weak to and all that. I'm just trying out my different armors now, seeing what works best. Go ahead and throw on the Flame Quartz ring as well, whatever highest level you have. If you didn't get the Flame Quartz 3, you can get it at the area where the dragons were, if you remember, when we shot them with the poison arrows. Right before the Dragon's Peak, what's it called? Dragon Eyrie, yeah. There's the first dragon at Dragon Eyrie has it. Like, where you kill him around there, somewhere around there. There's a bunch of crystal lizards and stuff, you'll probably remember. So I'm trying to decide what weapon here. I think I just end up going with my good old spear. Like I said, I'm gonna reclass, but dark is the way to go with him, as far as I can tell. Magic might be just as good, but it said on the wiki is weak to both. And I think it might have been, I don't want to say, but it might have been thrusting or blunt. There was some type of physical, I thought. Now here, I'll go ahead and look it up while I'm just standing here. Alright, Sin the Slumbering Dragon. Weak to magic and dark, resistant to fire, immune to poison. 10,300 HP. He has a claw swipe, sweeping dragon breath, straight dragon breath, horizontal dragon breath, air dragon breath, aerial dives. That's most of his moves. Basically, dark and magic are going to be your best bets. Don't forget, you can go pick up the ring. It's going to be over by his body. I didn't get it yet. It's right over there. You can see it. So when he goes up in the air, just be sure you're watching for him. He will drop down on you like that and take a lot of your health. When he's on top of you like that, you just gotta really watch out. He'll do a lot of spin moves, real quick swipes with his head like that. If you've played Elden Ring, he's very reminiscent of the dragons in Elden Ring. Like especially even the first one you fight in Elden Ring on the lake, where he swoops down. A lot of the moves on the ground are real similar. So when he does that, just be sure to get out of the way. That can take you out pretty easily. Don't want to get caught in the green dragon breath. I think it's poison too. I could be wrong, but I never got hit with it, so. Alright. Same thing. Watch for his swipes and neck swipes. He likes those. I like to stay on his back legs. Whenever he's in the air, try to get up under him. Just be careful, like I said, when he drops down. Watch his tail. Obviously run over behind him when he starts breathing fire. It's pretty generous, like it's not ridiculous like the hitbox on the fire, so if you try to run out of the way from it, you'll probably be alright. Of course my internet stopped working, that's awesome. Either that or Extra Life isn't pulling up. Swipe, tail swipe. That's really it, honestly. Like, as long as you can avoid his dive bombs and his fire, just watch his hands and his neck, and then his tail whenever he's, facing the other way. When he gets in the air, just try to get under him. He can't breathe straight down. It'll always be at like an angle, so. I think it's just flame. I'm not seeing anything about poison. Oh, never mind. All Sin's fire attacks build toxic and leave toxic fog. So, might want to. I want to have some hills on deck for that. You can do a build that's kind of immune to it. Pharaoh Smash, Chaos Robe, Chaos Leggings, Penal Handcuffs, Flame Quartz, Dispelling Ring, and Ring of Resistance or Poison Bite Ring. He's got a high resistance of fire. I think the best way though is darker magic. Everything I'm reading just pales in comparison. I mean, you can see, like, anytime you're getting yellow chunks on a boss, or the green chunks, you're doing decent damage, especially this is like one of the epic bosses of the game. So, you can get by too if you have a really good melee character, you'd be fine. Once you learn his moves, he's not bad. That one, when you see it coming, just like I said, just kind of walk to the side, and you're gonna wait till it's about 10 feet out from hitting, game estimation of 10 feet, and then you're going to want to roll and immediately roll again as soon as you come out of it, and you'll be fine. There's York's ring. That's what I was talking about. If you want to run in and get that before you fight them, and you can just exit the game. You can just go into the menu and hit exit game, and it'll spawn you outside the ring. Oh, York's ring. Has a chance to prevent any damage from spells. So it's just like a roll of the dice. If you have it on, it will there'll be a chance you don't take any damage. See, just like that there, we're just walking to the side. Same thing with his dive. If it's coming at you, walk sideways. Right when he's about to hit you, you roll away, you'll be fine. Get up under him when he breathes fire, either in the air or on the ground. See, right there we need to be running up under him or going sideways. That's better because he did the fireball. If he would breathe fire, we wouldn't want to run under him. I think if you start running under him before he throws the meteor at you, though, you'll probably still be fine. And I think he just does that in the second half. I never noticed that in the first half. So, oh yeah, one other thing you'll want to bring either an extra weapon equipped or powder, or if you have a repair spell. I forget which spell it is, but you'll hit them quite a bit, and it's likely that your weapon will be close to breaking at the end of the fight. Either that or it's his mist, I don't know, but I noticed that in this fight. And you can see we got him rather easily. I thought this one was close. Maybe it's the final boss fight. I don't remember now. I know I had one really close fight, put it that way. And I finished it with a broken spear. Look at that. So if you get your ring on real quick, you get you a big hefty amount of souls, and you'll be able to go level yourself up twice at this point in the game if you're lucky. I think only one for me. It's like at like 80,000 souls or for something for me now. There's your little obligatory bow you get for taking on the boss, and you can go pick up your final crown. Crown of the Sunken King. Faint heat lingers in the ancient crown. I'm gonna check on this as far as the crowns and what the deal is with that. As far as the one we have on prevents death, and that doesn't happen. As you'll see in the next episode, we die. So it doesn't work. So I'll have to check and see what we're missing as far as that goes. I don't know if it's the ring you get after, or if you get a crown technically like after you defeat the final boss, which is Nashandra. Well, technically she's not the final, but she's like the final. And then Scholar First In Edition has an additional boss. It's not too bad, but it's actually 3 bosses in a row. But if you die, you'll just have to start where you left off. So, like I kill the first boss. The first boss is two bosses actually. So there's actually 4, but 2 are at the same time. Killed them pretty easily. They're not bad. And then Nashandra is really not bad either, but she does the thing. Oh, wasn't paying attention there. She does the thing where she will curse you instantly. So it'll like your health bar will get capped like really low. So you gotta watch out for that. You have to like actually use effigies like in the middle of the fight, so that's fun. So yeah, hopefully you have some of those left. If not, remember you can go into the mansion here in Majula and farm them. Just use a bonfire aesthetic, and then go down there and kill the skeletons. They'll get super powerful though, so probably have to kite them out. Kite them like you're going back to things betwixt, and then when they get right where you get outside Majula, they'll run back, and then you can just range them down with spells or arrows. But they'll I'm on like +7 or +6 bonfire aesthetic in Majula right now because I always do that. You can get like 5 or 6 um, effigies every time you come here and use a bonfire aesthetic. So I never use them all, so I always have plenty extra. So
I'll be around if you
there's a
make
couple other places you can go and farm effigies with aesthetics if you want to look it up. Some of the dogs at Lunar Belfry, or not Lunar Belfry, what's the main part of the level? You know, over where we warped to McDuff, Steadyhand McDuff, or whatever the guy who does the magic infusions. If you go over by him, those dogs will drop effigies. You can respawn them and kill them. There's a few others, but those are the main two I used. Oh, and yeah, right there, the area with the blue flowers and it's all in water. What's it called? Damn, you can tell I've been away from the game for a little while. I've been meaning to put this together and kept getting pulled away for other things. But yeah, the area with all the archmages. Oh, why can't I think of it? Shit. Um, Duh, it's Shrine of Amana. Okay. It's like right when I was about to find it here. As soon as I got like close to the S's, I was like, oh, Shrine of Amana. Yeah, you can go there and pop ascetics on those bonfires. Come in like from the one that was by the boss, and then the one I like coming from the one that's closer to the boss, where the stink bug dudes who put out all the stuff that breaks your equipment. You work your way back because there's a summon there, and you can hit them all like when they're facing the other direction. So it's real easy to kill them. But you can get a ton of good stuff farming through there. You can get not only a lot of souls, you'll get um, the little guys who run around in the water and surprise you. They drop the effigies and then twinkling titanite from all the mages and Drake, Archdrake, whatever they're called. Or anyways, this is your spear. That's what you get from the soul. If you're not heavy, kind of a heavy build, this is not gonna be uses a shit ton of stamina. It's huge, but I think it's pretty good from what I remember. Anyways, just showing it off. Whee! Twirly, twirly. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and end. That will take care of the DLC, all the DLC, and we'll go finish the rest of the game. This has been Sweaty Zeus Gaming, YouTube and Rumble. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.